rotations mean that we are doing what to our shape?
Rotating. Rotating it.
What is rotating?
Rotation.
Okay. We're turning in increments of 90. Remember, one turn is 90. 2 is 180. 3 is 270. Okay. So on your patty paper, you're going to trace this trapezoid. Make sure you also take the X and Y axis so you can line it up. So first, we're going to trace. Now, you can get 3 or 4 shapes in, so don't draw it all over the place. Like, take a little corner, okay? Because you don't need 3 different pieces.
That white square is going to mess me up so much. Can I tap on the screen? The white square on the screen.
Yes, I didn't see it. Sorry. I don't know why. Okay, so go ahead and trace your trapezoid. Trace your trapezoid. Make sure you trace the x-axis, the y-axis, not the whole thing, but just the outline, and then trace that trapezoid.
Where's the paper? Oh, I see. I
got it. But I can't. So trace the trapezoid and trace the quadrant, the x-axis. Who's that?
Emily's got
Angela's there.
He was here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you just want to do it in every single quadrant?
No, we're just doing one. Everybody got it traced?
No.
Yes. Okay, while you're finishing up, the other people, let's read the directions. It says to turn it clockwise 90 degrees. Which direction is clockwise?
Oh no. This.
To the
Left.
To the left.
It'll
Okay.
be the third quadrant.
Yes, we're going to the third quadrant. What quadrant are we currently in?
4.
Okay, so now that you have it traced, you're literally going to turn your patty paper, line up your X and Y axis, and then redraw it right there.
Nice handwriting. So it'll be in quadrant 3.
Yeah, so it's going to be in quadrant 3.
We connect it.
Yes, connect it to make your trapezoid. Make sure you have the points to go with it.
Oh, do you want to strike the new points?
Yes. And the new points need the prime. So make sure you have the prime. Alright, did the shape change? No.
No.
Did the size change?
No.
No. Okay. So what are the new points for P prime?
-5, -7.
-5, -7. Does everybody agree?
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
What are the points for A prime?
-2, -6.
-2, -6. R prime.
-2, -2.
Am I going too fast?
Yes.
Okay. Don't be afraid to tell me. So if y'all don't tell me, then I don't know. Alright, everybody good?
No.
So T prime is -5, -2. So look at your X values. 7, 6, 2, 2. Where did they go?
That's the Y.
They switched. What else changed?
The sign change.
Yes. Yes. So reminder, X changes sign, and then X and Y switch. If you can remember this rule, then you don't have to draw these and trace them and all that stuff. If you can remember the rule. Okay? So the rule for algebra always starts X, Y. How do I show that they switch places? What do I write?
You put Y first.
Yeah, Y first. Now, which one becomes negative?
Y.
Your X was 7, and what did your X become?
-7.
So your X changes value.
Is that all?
Trust me.
Not put it first?
Yep, this is all. So like on a test, they would probably expect you to know the rules and not want you to draw all this. Okay? Okay. Last thing, what's another way to say 90 degrees clockwise?
Right.
One turn.
Okay. What's the opposite, I guess? Counter. Good. So it is one turn. It is 90 degrees. But the opposite, so that was my bad, I said the wrong thing. The opposite is 270 counter. And they will test you both ways. Anybody have questions on that? Alright, down at the bottom, you have your triangle. Trace your triangle with your patty paper. Again, I was able to fit all three of mine in a row here, so don't use a lot of patty paper. Trace it.
Dang. It's so funny when you say it.
When I say what?
Patty paper.
Patty paper is, I know. It's literally hamburger patty paper that they put in patties.
Wait, there's paper in patties?
Like they use it to stack the patties on to keep them between.
So they won't stick.
Yeah, like when they're making them.
I'm not really scared.
Oh my god.
I'm never eating hamburger.
You're like, oh, maybe I should start eating patty paper regular.
Vegan time. Wait, what is it?
You're tracing the triangle.
Oh wait, it's 180, so it's 2. But it's clockwise, so it's gonna be in the third.
Okay, which quadrant are we in right now?
1,
1. And where are we going?
3,
3, because we're moving how many times?
2.
2. Now, if I'm going clockwise, is that the same as counterclockwise?
No. Well,
On 180, is it?
It doesn't really matter.
On 180, it doesn't really matter. Okay? So line it up, draw your new triangle, and label your places. What's the problem, complainer Kylie?
wait, so what quadrant is it? 3. Label. Wait, do you know your quadrant? Wait, like that? Yes, ma'am.
So draw your new triangle.
Wait, I'm Kylie, come on. Oh, wait, no.
What are you confused about, Kylie?
Never mind. I think.
Did you trace it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so are you confused on where to turn it or what?
Label your quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it like that? 1, 2, 3. Good question.
Okay. What are the new points for B prime?
-4, -5.
-4, -5. What are the new points? Oops, sorry, I'm frozen. What are the new points for L prime?
-5, 0.
And S prime?
-2, -2.
-2,
That's the only one
-3.
different?
Wait, no, yeah, you're right.
Okay, look at your X values. 4, 5, 2.
They all went to negative.
They all went to negative.
Yes.
So
Did they
both
stay in the
changed.
same place?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So X, did Y also change signs?
yes.
Yes.
It's negative X, negative Y.
X and Y both change signs. Remember, it doesn't necessarily mean they're negative. The algebra just requires you to write negative. So don't assume that the answer is negative because it might already be negative. So it's X, Y, and then Brooklyn was correct. It's negative X, negative Y.
Wait.
Alright, everybody good for the back?
Yeah.
Okay, on the back, last one. Trace this triangle. What quadrant are we in? 3. So trace this triangle.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, this one is big. Is it the same size?
Yep, 270 clockwise, which means
I'll be in the
counterclockwise.
fourth quarter.
90 counterclockwise. So you can either go 3 forward or 1 backwards. For me, it's easier to go 1 backwards. Now, which quadrant am I in?
Wait, I haven't drawn it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a minute to quick draw that. You should be going to the 4th quadrant. Because 3 turns forward is the same as 1 back.
Thank you, Whitley, for letting me use your pen. Wait, is this in the middle? What's wrong, Kylie? Did you do it?
Wait.
What are you doing? What is that?
They're all freaking out. Alright, so what are the points for J prime?
-5 to 2. 2 to -5.
No,
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 it's
it's
negative 5.
and
3.
3.
Oh.
That's what
I got 3 negative 5.
Thank you. 3,
Oh yeah, whatever.
negative
We
5.
said the same. We said the right numbers, just different order.
Yeah.
3, 5.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has to be 3, negative 5. H prime.
5 negative 3.
Okay,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are 5, negative
Get it,
3. And Q prime.
1
Wait.
0.
1, 0.
0.
Okay, look at your X values. They were -5, -3, and 0. What did they become? Where do they go?
The Y.
Y.
The Y axis.
Okay, did they stay the same?
No. I mean, the X did just switch to
Yeah.
Y.
Okay, look at your Y.
Fine.
Your Y was all negatives,
And they switched to positive.
and they switched to positives. Ladies, okay? So the Y changed signs, and then X and Y switched places.
How do we know if the X and Y change places?
Oh, wait. Never mind. 5 3 0.
Wait, we haven't run 360 yet, right?
No, 360 is no change. Okay, so Y and X switch places. Which one has the negative sign?
X. Nope. Y.
Y.
Which one changed?
Y.
The Y. So the Y is the one that gets the negative sign. Okay? I know this is weird. You just have to memorize the rules. Okay? You can always draw the picture and do all this, but if you know the algebra, you can do it in 3 seconds as opposed to 3 minutes drawing and tracing. Yeah.
I answered the wrong question.
Okay, at the bottom, let's really quickly summarize our rules. What's another way to say 90 clockwise?
270 counterclockwise.
What's another way to say 180?
180.
180. 270?
90.
90. 360.
360.
0.
0. Oh.
Notice they all add to 360 because that is a complete circle. Right.
What do you mean?
360 degrees is a complete circle.
Wait, what do you mean they all add up?
90 plus 270 is what?
270 plus. Ooh.
It looks like a soft.
Okay, so let's really quickly summarize these rules. I know on 90 degrees and 270, I know X and Y switch places. But I have to figure out which one has the negative
X.
X.
Wait, how do we know that? I kind of just guessed.
You just have to have it memorized. We proved it on the front. And this is something that you just have to memorize
Is X always going to be negative?
on 90 degrees, yes. Not negative, but opposite.
Okay.
Okay, 180 is the easy one because do they change places?
No.
No, what changes?
Nothing.
The sign.
Oh.
The signs on which one? Both. That's the easy one. Same numbers, just change the sign. Brandon, you got this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the last one. Again, I know that they switch sides, but which one changes? Why? And then, if I'm doing a full circle, do you think anything's changing? No.
Is this going to be a question on my test?
Please. You're good. Yeah, when we test, not till after, we're going to review, we'll spend the first week or so reviewing all this and combining it.
Wait, are we testing this week?
No, I do not want to try to cram another test in. I know y'all have midterms for high school level classes and that kind of stuff, so I'm not trying to kill anybody before Christmas.
I would have died if we had a test.